Sup, I'm back. This is Kevin Carnage, and here we go with the next one. Alright, so since I haven't been uploading to time, quick recap on this what if that I'm doing. This is what if Naruto was taken from the village as a baby. So in the last dot we left off, Naruto and Team 7 formed a small alliance. They assist each other in gathering up the scrolls. Then they proceed to go to the exit of the forest, forest of death. Um, they then met Kakashi and Itachi, not Itachi, Shisui, which were they were both inside the scroll or some shit like that. I'm guessing. Um, a big meeting happened, and they decide to disband everyone except Naruto and his party. This includes Oda and Hinata, which Hinata is not, probably she is going by Hinata, but she's not using the Hyuga name. She's actually responding as Hinata Uzumaki due to everyone taking up the name in the land of Whirlpool. They're actually in the land of Whirlpool, so they're not family. It's just that they respect the Uzumaki clan to the point that they renounce their name for the name of the Uzumaki. They don't have unlimited chakra like or great chakra reserve like the Uzumaki. It's just by respect and acknowledgement. So in the last part, Naruto proceeded to renounce his name to the land to what's the village name again? To Konoha village, under the pretense that he is the heir of the new rising village, the village of the land of Whirlpool. Sorry, I'm stuttering so much. It's because I haven't been recording this long, and I'm rusty a bit. I think the last video I uploaded was 3 days ago, and I'm just gonna spit a little bit about myself a bit. So if you're watching the video or been watching my videos, I explained that I've been well, not recently. I missed a few days of work thanks to some girls I met, which were bad influence, and also I kind of took some of my savings and I blew that out on some meaningless stuff. So yeah, my dad got angry for a little while. I got things, so I had to focus on mending that thorn thread cloth that I made. Even though I know it was my mistake, so fuck it. Anyway, it's enough about that. That was what I wanted to say. I wanted to get that off my chest. And Shisui promptly intervene. We're done with the recapping by now. If y'all didn't get it, I'll say it. So Shisui suddenly intervene and tell Naruto to be quiet, as Naruto listens, and he then turned to Lord to Hiruzen and says, Lord Turd, forgive him for at this moment he's just frustrated. And truthfully so, the moment he entered the village, the name of Kushina Uzumaki echoed throughout the village, as to, since Danzo didn't know where the fucking Jinchuriki is, or not where he is, but who is the new Jinchuriki. Hiruzen not saying anything, so I'm mixing up my story again. But anyway, so Shisui tries to mend up what Naruto said to the entire Hokage Council, I'm guessing, or the 5 Kages at this moment. And since they have Orochimaru tied up, there isn't going to be that whole invasion shit for the sand, because they now have more pressing whatever to deal with, like land of Whirlpool. And judging by Naruto's appearance, the nigga be strong. I said nigger again, but anyway, so they fix this up. They fix it up, and Hiruzen formally tells Shisui that to come to his office later, bring along Naruto, and Hinata's father, whatever his fucking name is, since I haven't been doing this for a while, I forgot his name. Hinata's father keeps watching at Hinata, saying that she has the same name as his daughter. How did they know her? And Shinshi, they experimented on certain stuff at the land of Whirlpool, and they found a few scroll they actually designed. We're just gonna call it a Jogan for right now, but I did do a little conversating with these Kidzu Studios, Six Meister, and they said that having the Jogan in this situation would not make any sense. So it technically is the Jogan, but technically not the Jogan because it has a fury of different abilities that the Jogan doesn't have. For now, I'm not going to do an explanation, but he sees the resemblance of his little girl inside Hinata, which it is Hinata, and he doesn't question it anything because she doesn't want anything to do with him. Actually, she in fact didn't even see him there, even though she's looking straight at him. She's not seeing him and stuff. So it's prior to the point that so we're gonna cut it off right here for right now. So they go on after all that, big talk and shouting amongst each other. This is not the Naruto's crew or Shisui's crew. This is just the Hokages screaming at the third Hokage for doing such reckless or agreeing to such reckless terms to someone that died. And this is where Hiruzen got angry because, again, he just mentioned that the fourth Hokage and possibly the fifth first female Hokage, if she didn't die, she would have been the Hokage. I don't know if she died or didn't die, she was going to be the fifth Hokage. So, she's gonna be the fifth Hokage in this one. If she didn't die, she would have been a fifth Hokage. Speaking of her strengths and her endurance, and on top of it, they sacrificed their child's, future to and stuff by sealing it inside their son. He wasn't about to have that shit, and he agreed to it. And Lin is his only remaining surviving relative, and who is the third Hokage to stop her from taking her nephew wherever she pleases. In fact, Lin wasn't actually a citizen of the Hidden Leaf Village. She just came and visit and stayed a little while, and so boom, there he goes. And we shift the view to Naruto, Oda, Hinata, and Shisui in their room interrogating Orochimaru, with Orochimaru trying to avoid most of the question. But what caught his eyes was the chakra emanating from Naruto's arm, and Naruto's chakra itself. It seems that his chakra isn't just his chakra and his chakra only, and he tells the snake that yes, it's not only my chakra, I am also the the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. And he also had a few he sensed something else within Naruto. Also, Shisui have been sensing it as well. It's where Naruto and Kurama's chakra is merging, creating a whole new style of chakra. I'm guessing it's not like the Kurama chakra at all. Kurama chakra is just Kurama chakra. It's Naruto and Kurama chakra fusing together in perfect alignment and shit like that. So, so they do interrogate Shisui. Orochimaru. Orochimaru starts confessing and revealing stuff after he requests that Naruto showed what's happening under the bandage, which Naruto complied, and everyone was like, no, don't. But Naruto is like this, knowing that it's not a big deal. He actually took the bandage off, and Orochimaru, seeing this, sees a whole, fury of ideas popping through his head, getting curious as to, how can he fucking, mass produce such a powerful arm or shit that he's is like, no, it's not mass producible. It's basically just a tail from Kurama he constructed to, to create this arm for him. And yes, Kurama has already regrown the tail he took to give. Oh, and if I didn't mention in the last time, the way Kurama created the arm was ripping off one of his tail and forging, or not forging, and compressing it, and doing a little sealing thing to create this arm. So the arm is basically just full on a piece of Kurama and stuff. So he tells him a no, but then he tells Orochimaru if he, pledge his allegiance to the next heir of the land of Whirlpool, he could, have access to ancient and forbidden jutsu that is inside the, vault of the Whirlpool. And Orochimaru thinks about it a little bit, and Naruto, just reassured him with, using black fire style with no hand signs. How he does it, I'll tell you in a later episode. If you could get this for an episode to, like, let's put a light goal here. Let's get this light goal to about 10. Let's get a light goal of 10, and I'll do the next episode explaining all of Naruto's abilities. Basically, at this moment, we're just going to get into the part of the Chunin exam. No, it's a fighting. Yes, it's a fighting. So the fighting part of this what if starts with everyone entering. Rock Lee still does the same thing with, Sasuke, and totally pummels the poor dude. Really, that was sad. I mean, the Uchiha got massacred by a guy that does. He did have a little bit of chakra, basically almost non-existent, but it was there. And Naruto, seeing this, finds the, Rock Lee quite intriguing and decides to, pick a fight with Rock Lee. Rock Lee acknowledges it, and they get into a hand-to-hand combat with him asking Naruto why he holding back. With Naruto is like, I thought we're just having fun, and Rock Lee was almost about to, you take off his weights and show what he really is capable of, when Mike Guy burst in with a poof and, shouts out Rock Lee's name, with Rock Lee bowing and, asking for forgiveness. He still gets punched in the face by Mike Guy, and, bows to Naruto, as he was present when he declared himself the heir to the land of Whirlpool. So little change happened there. Hiruzen actually announced that there is royalty within the fucking exam, and everyone wants a piece of Naruto now, because boom. So that happened. He didn't announce that Naruto was royalty before he fought with Rock Lee. It was after. So the fights is about to start, with Naruto still facing Kiba, easily winning this part here. Everything else goes on. Neji fights Hinata with, of course, Hinata literally wiping the floor with Neji, because Neji's tried to bring the Destiny crap with against Hinata, really pissing Hinata off, because she once believed in following the path of destiny, but because of Naruto shaving that belief, the same Takono Jutsu that he gave Neji, he gave Hinata a few years earlier, with she repeating the same words that Naruto told her to Neji. In fact, the fight went totally one-sided. Let's say this now. Even though uh 64 be 28, 128. Yeah, even though he went to 128, Palm pushed himself beyond the limit because he only could do the 64 palms, and 64 is 128. He reached to 128 with Hinata trying her best. Not her trying her best. She wasn't even trying at all to dodge these stuff because to her they're moving in pretty slow motion. And she still does the Takano Jutsu, and he still reveals the curse mark, with Hinata feeling a little, boom in her heart to this. And all remember, they had all kinds of jutsu in the land of Whirlpool, and let's say Hinata knows how to unseal, minor jutsu as the flying bird cage or the thunder bird cage or whatever that fucking jutsu is called. And she proceeds to, unseal it. And Hiyashi, is it Hiyashi? Hiyashi seeing this is baffled because then this technique, that seal is never supposed to be taking off unless it's by the person who placed it on him. No, it can because every seal can be unsealed regardless of the sealing condition. So I don't know why I got technical with that part. That part I know I don't need any research for doing that part because I did, believe in sealing stuff back in my youthful days. I tried, sealing away half of my heart because this girl took a shit in it, and I did all the signs, the whole sign, the scenery you're seeing here. I did all that. I went to fucking river or waterfall down south in my country, which is beautiful. And so I know the sealing arts can be unsealed regardless of the seal, because then I fell in love again with another girl who took my heart and it threw it in a volcano. See, this is why I can't. I have this other girl told me I had relationship issues or commitment issues. She said commitment issues. But anyway, enough about my commitment issues. So the fight goes on with, the top 10, I'm guessing. Is it going to be 5-on-5? And then the last one has to fight an extra fight. So yeah, we're going to make 10-on-10. And, there are 10 or 12 people left over. Yeah, there are 12 people left over after the preliminaries was over, with them getting the 1 month to, refresh and train up and, learn new techniques. But Naruto and his crew are not going to do that. I didn't say anything about Oda. Of course, Oda is going to body whoever he's going to fight. And it was just going to be a random character in it. Because then, of course, like I said, Oda has a dojutsu that allows him to copy other dojutsu's abilities. Not like, if he copies the Sharingan, he won't get a Sharingan, but he will get the abilities that, correspond with the Sharingan. He's not gonna grow some fucking Tomoe in his eyes all of a sudden. No, he's just going to, imitate or emulate the techniques that he sees. Like per se, he cannot use Genjutsu because let's say I cannot use Genjutsu. He can only mimic the physical aspect of a Genjutsu. So if he gets, quick speed of a Genjutsu, Haku's ice mirrors and stuff like these, so like how the Uchihas are known for their, mental manipulation. He would not be able to copy something like this unless he trains or gets a little bit or evolves his dojutsu, which it can do. So yes, he bodies his fucking opponents quickly, rather quickly, because Naruto ordered him to quickly. He also takes orders from Naruto now and again, but he truly takes orders more from Shisui, since Shisui was the one who saved him a few years back prior year, whatever. So they get the month off, with Naruto requesting to go back to the land of Whirlpool, and Hinata also wants the same thing, but Oda wants to stay behind and admire a few of the places. And Naruto still is a fan of ramen, so he takes a few barrel full of Ichiraku ramen with him to the journey. And since they are a clan that has various jutsus that Konoha wants, they traded a few jutsu to borrow the scroll of sealing for a minimal amount of time, because Naruto wants to learn his father's flying Raijin. Even though he could have learned the flying Thunder Guard, he wants to learn his father's flying Raijin first, or just that, because he wouldn't learn the flying Thunder Guard. He doesn't want it and stuff. So anyway, if y'all didn't understand this what if, I will be keeping this style of doing my what if this way for a while, due to me rushing doing these stuff. So don't hate me. Just go and like this video, comment on this video, and if you're new, subscribe, hit the bell notification to get notified every time I upload a new video, which will be very rarely, every 3 days, or if I get that spontaneous moment, I will probably upload 4 videos at a time. But that is only if I get that spontaneous moment, which happens rare. It is more rare than me trying to ditch work because I want to, and some girl convinced me to. Anyway, so this is where we're going to leave this off. Oh, don't forget to check out all the links in the description. I remembered if I did say this in my last video, but please do. I actually did put in another video. I think it was, I can't remember, but in another video I actually did put all the YouTubers that I think are awesome, like Six Meister, Kid Zeus, Liam Meister, and Zoku Meister. I don't know what the issue with Zoku Meister is no, not Zoku, Liam is, but he hasn't been uploaded. He actually sent me a video to edit a few days back, but honestly, he is proud of it. And I am proud that he actually tried his best to do certain I just think it's complete trash. And if you want him to still upload it, again, I placed a like goal on this video, a like goal of 10. We'll add one more, and I will take Liam's video and upload it on my channel, so y'all could check it out and go over to his channel and give him a shout. Tell him if you want him to continue with that piece of shit, or if you want him to stop, or don't tell him to quit YouTube. That would be very rude. It's just about the specific video. So like goal of 11 likes, and we'll upload Liam's what if on my channel, and we'll probably get more capable at this what if doing, or being a growing YouTuber. So again, this is Kevin Carnage, and I'll see you. Make sure you goddamn like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Go check the link in the description and like and leave a comment down below and their shits as well. So again, this is Kevin Carnage, and I'll see you in the next one. Holla at a nigga, be like, whoop.